Felt is one of the oldest ways of making textile. I create these structures growing from themselves, and I work backwards. So very often I lose sense of what the composition is going to look like in totality. Only when I cut it all open and hang it up do I really fully perceive the work. This gesture of hiding a form within a form, it often makes me think about what it must have been like for the first human being to discover a beautiful fruit and cut it open and see this universe inside of it. There's so much unknowing in the work, so much discovery even about parts of myself that are even hidden to my own conscious self. That sense of discovery is what I find very generative and pulls me forward. Abstract work is this receptacle that allows for projections to live and be embedded within the kind of psyche of the work, and then all of those collective impressions make up the totality of what the work is. It's up to the viewer to enter the work and see what they receive.
My practice is generally focusing on ways that I can celebrate how people of African descent have embedded language in textiles through different processes like West African strip weaving, Adinkra symbology, kente cloth, and the similarities between West African strip weaving practices and African American quilting practices. I've gravitated towards working with woods because they have a history of crossing borders and trade. I do a lot of collecting, joining, and refining of these natural and repurposed materials until I've created a 3" by 3" extruded block that has a design that I've been reflecting on. And then I slice them down into 1/8 of an inch tile-like forms that I can use for larger wall-hanging pieces to show the similarities between these different ways of communicating with textiles. We're all made up of different pieces and come together to make unique prints in a certain sense.
With my paintings, I've been trying to capture in-between spaces. Whether it's the 10-12-hour flight between countries, or whether you're running this hamster wheel-like life cycle, getting further and further away from your true desires or dreams, I think there are many purgatories in everyone's lives. And I think these metaphors and narratives help me talk about contemporary times. My paintings start from a digital space on a 3D rendering program, which is used as a compositional tools, and through different methods of inkjet transferring, building layers with glue, I will create a dynamic underpainting that will serve as a textural surface for oil paintings. And with this layering, people can start to find hidden things. I'm hoping that my paintings can be more open so that people can just fall into it.